Hello again, this is Jeremy Arney, interim leader of the Canadian Action Party. Good news today, well I think good news for almost all Canadians, and that is that the Supreme Court of Canada basically said that assisted suicide should be legal. They have put some parameters on it, which are good. It's not going to come into force for at least a year, and there are all kinds of safeguards in it. But basically it allows people who are very, very sick, who have no chance whatsoever of recovering, who are in a great deal of pain, allowing them to ask their doctors to help them to die. Well, I'm all in favor of this, simply because there's this thing called dignity in life, or dignity of life. And when it gets to the point where there is no dignity of life, there is no quality of life, then I think it's time, if everybody agrees, particularly the person who is in that position, if they agree and they want to go, they should be allowed to go. I personally have something called the living will, which means that if something happens to me and I am living on life support and that's it, my children have been instructed and my lawyer has been instructed to disconnect the life support and let me die. So I'm all in favor of this. Now, interestingly enough, Stephen Fletcher, a quadriplegic MP from Manitoba, has been trying to get a bill before the House of Commons on this very subject. And he has been flatly rejected by both the previous Attorney General and the present one, who do not agree with this at all. They think it's terrible. So now he is going up through the Senate, where he has got 2 senators to propose and back this particular bill. And they are going to be using the Senate as a means to get this back to the House as a bill passed by the Senate. In other words, an S bill, a Senate bill. I sort of applaud the way he's doing it, but at the same time I don't, because the Senate is supposed to be a house of sober second thought, not supposed to be an introducer of legislation. However, it's twisted around now. Legislation comes from any which way but loose. But the good thing about this is that finally a Supreme Court decision has been made, and in fact a unanimous one, that if people are in dire straits and want to die, they can apply for and get that assisted suicide. If you want to know more about it, Google it. It's closely covered on the media here. It expounds about it all completely, tells you everything about it, but I think it's great news. I think it's wonderful news that the Supreme Court has come up in favor of assisted suicide. Thank you very much.